Hi, it's Amy Simpson, and I wanted just to take you quickly through a little breathing space, a really nice practice just to either begin your day or to end your day. It's certainly a practice that we kind of go over as part of the Creating Calm on a Wednesday and a Friday. Equally, we're doing it at the earlier time on a Monday at 8 o'clock in the morning and a slightly later time of Friday at 5. So please, if you're free, feel free to join us at that point. But I'm going to talk you through a shortened version of it just now, just something that you can use if you're just needing a moment just to kind of, I suppose, find that little pause button, find a little bit of calm just for yourself. So all I want you to do is to make sure that you're somewhere where you can just totally switch off for the next couple of minutes. So somewhere where it's safe just to close your eyes. So feet flat on the floor, just resting in a chair, hands resting on the lap. And I'm going to invite you just to begin to close the eyes. And as we begin to bring the awareness inwards, just choosing for a moment to notice all of the sounds that are around us. Being aware of the sounds, but seeing if we can allow some of that distraction just to fade into the background. Listening to my voice as we just begin to signal to the mind and the body that it's okay just to take a few moments of stillness, a few moments of calm. So taking a couple of nice steady breaths in through the nose and then out through the nose. One more, in through the nose and out through the nose. And just taking a moment just to notice all of the busyness in the mind. The mind is always thinking, that's its job. So just noticing where it's getting pulled off to, noticing all of the distractions. But beginning to see if you can practice non-attachment. So allowing all that busyness, all of that mental chatter to fade into the background. Or maybe even seeing the distractions, the thoughts, just like clouds on a windy sky. We can see them, but we choose just to allow them to pass on by. And then taking a moment just to drop down into feelings. Noticing any emotions that are here. Seeing if we can welcome whatever we find without judgment. Remembering all emotions are valid. There's no right or wrong way that we should feel. And then as we bring the awareness into the physical body, beginning just to notice all of the contact points, all of the points where the body connects with the chair beneath us. Noticing the feet on the floor, the hands just resting gently on the lap. And having a sense of the weight of the head. Bringing the awareness into the back of the head, the top of the head, and noticing any tension or tightness. Seeing if we can invite some of that tension to soften. And as we move the awareness down through the face, allowing the forehead to be smooth and relaxed. Allowing the eyebrows to be heavy. The eyes to rest gently behind the eyelids. The cheeks soften, the jaw is loose and relaxed. Unclenching the teeth and just allowing the tongue to soften in the mouth. So the whole face becomes completely expressionless. And as we move the awareness down through the neck and the throat, all the way onto the shoulders, just noticing the position of the shoulders. Maybe the shoulders have crept up towards the ears, and if they have, just seeing if we can allow them to drop. Just imagining that any of that tension or tightness that we hold in the shoulders just slowly begins to roll off the end. And as it does, the shoulders just become heavier and heavier, allowing that feeling to begin to flow down through the arms, all the way down into the fingertips, allowing the arms just to rest but gently against the body, as we bring the awareness into the whole of the back, walking the awareness down through the spine, allowing any tension to begin to unravel until we come all the way down into the hips, the pelvis, the buttocks, and just allowing the hips to become heavy, allowing the hips to sink further and further into the chair, the buttocks to soften. And as we slowly begin to move the awareness down through the legs, the tops of the legs down into the knees down through the lower legs, down into the feet. Just seeing if we can allow the legs just to relax. Bringing the awareness into the front of the body. And just inviting a softness and openness into the chest and the abdomen. Beginning to notice that gentle movement in the body as the breath flows in and out. Not trying to breathe in any special way, just simply noticing. And resting the awareness for a few moments just in the centre of the chest. Being aware of that gentle rise and fall. Just taking 5 nice, slow, steady breaths. Being aware of that gentle rise with each in-breath. And then the fall on the out-breath. Seeing if we can use the breath just to keep us here in this moment. Using the in-breath to invite a sense of calm and stillness into the body. And the out-breath just to offer a sense of release. Breathing in and breathing out. And just bringing our awareness to the space that we're in. So even though the eyes are closed, maybe noticing the light behind the eyes. Beginning to become aware of the sounds all around. Maybe even the temperature of the space that you're in. Being aware of the seat beneath you. An awareness of the whole body. An awareness of the breath flowing in and out. Slowly inviting some small movements back into the body. Moving the fingers, moving the toes. And whenever you feel ready, and just in your own time, gently blink and the eyes open. Rolling the shoulders back, having a stretch, having a yawn, doing whatever feels good. And just remember that this is a practice that you can use at any point. You can just choose to take, it's roughly about 9 minutes, so use to take that 9 minutes just to pause, just to breathe, just to check in with how you're feeling. I hope that helps. I hope it's something that you find useful. It's maybe quite good to try it at different points in the day, just to see if some people prefer it first thing in the morning to set themselves up for the day ahead. Some people like it in the middle of the day to help them take a little bit of a break, to help just clear their mind a little. Or some people like it at the end of the day, almost to kind of leave whatever's been happening in that day behind. So I would suggest having a play about with it, just see what time you like it best. But I hope it helps.